Hello, this is Jennifer, and today I would like to talk about health, harmony, and balance. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because while I was having my breakfast, actually almost at the end, I take this green powder that has the 81 vital ingredients, and it's the equivalent of 10 veggie servings. And the instructions say that I need to, or that whoever buys the product, needs to eat or consume 1 teaspoon every day. And then I began to think, well, that's not true, because our bodies don't need the same thing every day. And when we exaggerate with this type of things, our body just doesn't need it. Like, have you taken vitamins like multivitamins every single day? Have you noticed that your pee smells and looks different? Because your body doesn't need it. So that made me go to what happens when we are too radical, when things are either white or black, yes or no, and not much in the middle. So the thing is, I believe that if we've got a perfect example of perfection, it's nature. And in nature, there is nothing that is exactly the same. Like, we can have the same type of tree, but every single tree is different. The same type of birds, but every single bird is different. Look at humans. Aren't we all so uniquely different? Our minds, our thoughts, our smiles, our everything. We're so different. And that's also what makes us so special, right? So, one of the things that I really am passionate about, besides spirituality, is also health. And I love to watch some, hacks about health or healthy tips, or lately I've been looking at coconut oil, like what are the benefits that coconut oil has, or the different ways of how we can use it, because I just find it interesting. And then there's so much information that eventually I began to think, it's too much. And we're humans, and we cannot always be this or the other. We need some margin there. We need some flexibility. So I always advise for you to be healthy, to eat healthy, to cook your own food, or at least get someone to bring you your own healthy food prepared somewhere else, that's not frozen or anything, but sometimes, maybe you do want to have a little bit of sugar. Maybe some people, what they do is that at the end of every day they have a little bit of chocolate, so that they don't have these sweet cravings. So just every day you can have, or almost every day, so that we're not radical, you can have a little bit of chocolate. Yeah. And again, I empower people that want to be healthy to eat in a healthy way. But if, I don't know, once a fortnight, or I don't know how many times a month, a little, not too many times, you want to have a burger or just some junk food, go ahead and have it. It's actually, there are also studies that prove that if we have from time to time a little bit of just junk food, it makes us feel good too, because we're not too radical, and it's all about harmony and balance. There's a perfect symbol for me is the yin yang, because on one side it's white, the other one is black, but each side has a little bit of the other in there. So it's not completely one, completely the other. And for example, in spirituality, we can see that, you know, maybe you have a type of spirituality or a religion that makes you feel so amazing and whole, and you've got this amazing relationship with, let's call it God. And then there's another person who has a different religion or spirituality, and instead of calling it God, calls it universe or source or Yahweh or Allah, or it doesn't matter. That person has an amazing spirituality and that person feels happy and is harming no one. Well, you know, allow them to have that, because we all deserve to experience spirituality. And just because we're all so different, you know, we need to have this relationship in a way that we can understand it, because everyone sort of speaks a different language in here and here, you know. Your emotions, every day you feel different emotions. No day is the same. Every day you hear different things. The sounds that surround you are different. The thoughts that you have, the things that you see are different. You don't look at the same way every day, right? So yeah, a little bit of flexibility is great. And in what I do for business, you know, that I always recommend people to join this education company that teaches you all about the online business industry. You know, some people are too radical or just too close to see that there is another way, that there is another option that can actually benefit, you know, their whole life. And you can take a look, or actually just go like, you know what, yeah, I'm very good at my job, but I just don't like it at all. And they keep promoting me because I'm so good, but you know, I want something else, something that's meaningful, something that really cheers me up every single day. And apparently online businesses do that. Well, let's do it. Let's learn about it, right? Maybe you can open yourself to that possibility, because you know it's there. It's, you know, it exists. A lot of people we have been experiencing that. So, you know, might be worthy of taking a look. So yeah, stay healthy, stay in harmony and balance, be flexible, love yourself. I know not every day you can love yourself, so when you don't really love yourself, that's also good. Experience that emotion, allow yourself to have that emotion too. And yeah, as always, I do send love. Bye for now.